Big news. If you're a battle shonen enjoyer, bro, this could be the next big thing. Now, of course, nothing is going to be more battle shonen than Frieren. That's right, Beyond the Journey's End. Nothing will ever beat that as a battle shonen. Let that be known. But Kagurabachi is coming in as an anime project that got leaked for quite a while, right? A lot of people have been saying, yo, Cygames is gonna do it, and that certain animators are on this project. A lot of people talking about, oh, Vincent Chancellor this, Takeuchi that. I don't know. But we got a reliable leaker confirming TV anime adaptation currently in production for Kagurabachi, plus official announcement coming soon. I think we can look forward to not obviously a big trailer, but probably some PVs, some character designs, concept art, anything, marketing. Let's fucking go. Animation studio, Cypic. If you don't know about that, Cygames Pictures, elite studio, elite. A little bit of drama with the AI adaptations. They want to really integrate AI tools, and I don't know what's been happening after that. We got to make another video about which studios folding because of the international pressure for a sentence of a bookworm opening. They changed and fixed all the generative AI background stuff, but I don't know what's been going on with Cygames. Anyways, they did a rebrand. So if you remember certain animes like we've watched, such as these, Uma Musume, you know, they also worked on just the music for this. Interesting. But if you look at Cygames, their project is really, really elite. So I think we're in pretty good hands. Cygames Pictures here is actually the anime studio, I guess. And Summer Hikaru died, Uma Musume, Apocalypse Hotel. A lot of people have been, you know, glazing this. In terms of pure production value, amazing, right? FGO anniversary event stuff, like all this shit too. Amazing stuff. And now they're called Cypics. I guess they wanted to really shorten down the games part, and I don't know, maybe they don't want to be known as a games person. They want to be just like, hey, we're Cypic now. Easier to say. And broadcasting schedule for 2027, produced by Cyber Agent and Shuchiku. Based on a dark fantasy action manga by Takeru Hokazono. And I remember, bro. I remember when I first heard about Kagurabachi, when people were posting memes about it, about the MC waking up being a hater. This is when the manga first started, like a couple years ago. And I was just strolling and I'd see memes. And it was an MC that would wake up just hating. And I really thought people were just like shitting on it. It was brand new and no one really knew exactly where it was gonna go. And based on the community reaction, I thought, okay, I guess this is just like a funny, goofy show and everyone is just kind of memeing on it. I don't know. But like, things started to change. I don't know exactly when it changed, but the overall online, just like, I guess, feedback towards the show drastically changed. And part 1 recently ended. Not really a spoiler, right? It's kind of like Chainsaw Man part 1 ended. There's gonna be a part 2, right? Part 1 ended, and oh my fucking god, the way that people glazed this manga was like no other. The emotion, I don't know if it's comparable to Jujutsu Kaisen, but like, it could be that next big sleeper hitter. Cygames Picture has been pumping out elite production value. Okay, by the way, regarding their hater shit, this is this. So I don't know what the fuck the context of this is. This is a manga panel, okay? Every morning, when I wash my face and look in the mirror, I see this scar. And I remember that day. So every day, I start the morning with fresh hatred. That's crazy. Bro. That's like hanging up, if you're like a student, like hang up like a failed test or a quiz in your room. So that the first thing that you see every day is your failure. And then you get fueled by hatred. So there was stuff like this and I was like, okay. And everyone was like, oh my god, he liked me for real, for real. And this is obviously the beginning. And then what happened? Whoa. Whoa. This is the final panel that a lot of people have been sharing online when part 1 ended. I don't know what's going on. He's like blacksmithing. I guess he forges his own swords. It looks like he's forging some sort of thing, right? Maybe it's not a sword at all. I'm assuming that he's like making a new sword and these are just the tools to do it. But Kagurabachi, part 1, end. The line work, the resolve in his eyes, the details, the fucking... Imagine the sound design for what this is gonna be too. Chills. Chills. I know nothing about it, but this simple manga frame panel alone was like, damn, okay, all right. Cygames Picture again has been pumping out elite production value like that. I think it's gonna be in good hands, right? And my LARPing instinct tells me it's gonna be another battle shonen that's gonna move me like Jujutsu Kaisen. Of course, nothing will dethrone Frieren as the queen of battle shonen. And the streets are saying, you know, this name has been mentioned too before. And if you guys don't know, this is such a retarded question. I'm just gonna time you out for a week. Yeah, that's, you know what? That's 2 weeks. That's your first message. Yeah, goodbye. That's crazy. These are like actual orphan children. They're like, oh my god, he hasn't uploaded in like 2 days because there's like 30 fucking thousand projects I'm trying to do right now. In the middle of a recording session, motherfucker comes in. You could just check Patreon yourself, dumbass. Straight up, just literally go to the fucking website. You can see that it's being done. Get the fuck out of my face. Jesus Christ. I swear to God, these fucking monkeys, man. This guy right here. This guy right here. Now, I'm not gonna lie. This anime, I watched it. It was very disappointing. First episode, the premise of it, amazing, but the story was very lackluster. It was not the type of anime that I was expecting. Regardless, the quality, phenomenal. Some of the key animations happening in the first couple episodes with, you know, the Ojo-sama aura farming in the cafeteria, amazing. Which watch key animation for opening one should say a lot. Jujutsu Kaisen, he was on key animation for episode 13. And this guy is, again, a very cherished and well-beloved director. He's really good. Really, really fucking good. And Streets are saying that I don't know why his profile picture is so menacing. Kagurabachi. Why? Why is it? Everyone's just kind of like talking about him. I don't know where it came from. Is it officially confirmed? Who knows? But hey man, I'll take the Streets' word for it. So we have 2 things that's important. Obviously the anime studio, right? The anime studio is important, but it's not the end of the day, right? Like, a lot of anime studios, I feel like have some sort of brand recognition, like Mappa. When you have a Mappa project, it's gonna be really good. But when it's like JC Staff or some other companies, it fluctuates because they have a lot of different priority projects and different tiers of production line and how, again, the quality really just changes, right? So, Cygames, I feel like, has that consistency based on their resume. But beyond that, remember, what's more important? Well, the staff work on it, director, the person who has the talent and the prestige and the networks to pull in other people onto the projects. And then there's stuff like this. Is it happening? I don't know. A lot of people, you know, like basically, yeah, there was stuff like this, right? There was like a podcast and Vincent was kind of getting impressed about what's going on, you know, and basically like, he said that he's open to it, right? I'm pretty sure like a lot of people are saying shit and he didn't say like, I'm gonna work on it. He said like, hey man, I'm like open to a lot of projects. Sure, that'd be fun or something, right? So I think that this anime, this manga has everything that's necessary to do amazing. And fuck, it could be the next JJK. Let's see some of the next like responses from people. I think we have to go to the quotes for it. A lot of people are all in. A lot of people are extremely excited. There's obviously a lot of memes, you know, out of context memes and people very excited about this shit. The quotes here. I don't think anyone is ever comparing. So if you can look at this, right? Which way are you gonna go, Kagurabachi? You gonna go as JJK as one of the most glazed and celebrated battle shonens of our generation? Or are you gonna go Potential Man Sakamoto days and fucking shit the bed and let everyone down in the first season and then make a bit of a comeback in part 2? I think that Sakamoto days, it's not a bad anime. Season 1 is no means any bad. But that shit is kinda slightly above mid. You know what I mean? And part 2, listen, as soon as Slurp pulled up, Takamura GG pulled up, wait a minute, this guy getting really hype right now. And ever since that, the momentum has been pretty good for Sakamoto days. But it's not JJK quality. It's not like, oh my fucking god, right? And one thing about Sakamoto days is this. It's the fact that you can't really... Who who's actually comparing TMS Entertainment with Psy Games? You know what I mean? Like, let's not even talk about the difference in the director and the production line. We're just talking about the studio. Is anyone really placing TMS Entertainment? Oh my fucking god, they did this shitty ass anime. I loved it in a different way. Listen. They got some interesting titles and I'm sure we can have a lot of fun with it. But not for a single second do I look at this resume and a lot of animes that I've seen like this as well, right? This. Dr. Stone, alright, this, right? They do Baki as well, that's cool. Aoashi, hey, that's great. It's not a bad studio. It's not a bad studio by any means. This is not Studio ACAT. This is not the Answer studio that shut down, right? They're alright. But I think that these two are not even in the same category. In my opinion, this is like a 7 out of 10. And this shit's like a 9 out of 10. Okay? Like, I really don't think these two are even comparable. So this... Nah, come on, bruh. Now, better question is, can it reach JJK Motion? Can it actually, like, bare its fangs at Studio Mappa and what they've delivered? Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1, I don't know if this is a psyop, but a lot of people shit on Season 1's quality. They hate the comp, as in like the way that the characters in the background, the colors, the artwork, just like kind of how it looks, right? They hate it. And there's a couple of great moments in the Kyoto arc, right? But other than that, a lot of people genuinely just like think that it's a rework. And I'm like, you're so fucking spoiled. I literally rewatched JJK Season 1 as we're heading into Calling Games. And I thought that it was fantastic. I did. So, despite that, it still did well. And again, what I'm trying to say is, even if Kagurabachi has like lackluster start, I think it'll probably be fine in the hands of people like this. And at the end of the day, Battle Shonen fans, bro, we be eating. So many people just glazing, hyping this shit up. The motion is crazy. A lot of people, I think, have been really waiting for like an insane, like a new Battle Shonen to take its charge, as a lot of the other ones has been retiring, right? So, hey man, I'm very excited to see where this is gonna go. Cheer it up, TT, as in these fucking vague posters, man. These Sakuga vague posters, man. Anyways, rejoice if you're a Kagurabachi fans. I think that it's in good hands.